Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name is Mike, I'm the Gatewalkers Gamer, and I will be right back because I'm going to do my intro with a special guest.
Ooh.
Special guest, special guest.
Ooh.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
Hope
Till he
y'all
gets
doing well
back.
today.
I have my kitty.
Kitty.
She is unhappy,
Wow.
kitty. This is
Hello,
Juno.
unhappy kitty.
She does not come in here, and now she is, and I'm going to give her a cuddle. So anyway, hi everyone, my name is Michael, I'm the Gatewalkers Gamer. Welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers, featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who keep the lights on and let me do cool stuff. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
No.
She does not
Okay.
want to
No.
be
I
here.
appreciate you. I appreciate you came in.
He's like, look,
Okay, fine.
She slaps her
I
head.
hate you. Feed me.
I
She's
do
pretending,
not
because
want
the only
to
time
be-
she ever comes in here is if I'm eating at the same time as I'm doing stuff on the computer.
mhm.
And now, look, she's looking for food.
Ah,
You know.
She knows her priorities.
Also, the Gatewalkers over there. I should probably pick it up. You know, running the game. What else do I need?
before she decides to
Anyway.
eat it, because I haven't given her food.
Can I have that book, please? Thank you. There's no food down there. There's none.
I think she thinks you owe her
She
for appearing on camera.
She does. And now she's leaving in a huff. I love you! She didn't say it back. Anyway. Enough, move
You'll have to
on.
make it up to her later.
Yeah, she gets lots of love and lots of cuddles. And I just thought it's been a while since I've had a cat on stream, so I decided to go and abscond with her. All right, so guys, excited for today?
Hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
Hell yeah, nice,
Yep.
nice.
Hell
nice.
yeah.
Cool. All right, well, let's speed through this intro then. First of all, we have our lovely sponsors who keep the channel here alive and well. We have, of course, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice that you can see behind me, which has all of my tabletop needs, all of the rules, all of the dice rollers, all of the maps, and all the cool things. Because, you know, hey, it lets me focus on what really matters, helps me capitalize on my prep time, all the cool stuff. So yeah, that's what we got there. Then we have Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you'll hear throughout the course of the game. All of the cool immersive sounds to help my players get better involved into the session are made in Sirenscape, so go check them out. We then have Hero Forge for the tokens you can see on screen here, all of our character tokens, and of course our little placeholder characters like Viv. All of these are made using Hero Forge, so go check them out. They're so amazing. They print 3D models. Look, isn't it pretty? Yeah. So stuff like that and much more. Okay. Then joining us today are, of course, a cast of incredible characters who are playing this adventure. We have Lushara, the elven witch, and her companion Magnus. Lushara is currently on an adventure to try and, like with the rest of the group, try and regain her memories, but is currently being possessed by a devil, a shadow devil, an Inuvak, who is trying to leave the world wound. And Lushara happens to be the ride, so there is that. We then have Bilratar, the dwarven barbarian, played by Skuliai, who is a mercenary that lost his company to the efforts of a hobgoblin war leader by the name of Ostra, who is currently traveling with the group and potentially MIA after an attack from a Hydra. Bilratar is also trying to recover his memories, but also trying his best to avenge his fallen comrades and restore what was taken from him. And then we have, of course, Rongol, who is an alien from the planet Castrovel, who, through our hero's misadventures, was also guided upon this quest and seeks to create a guild that transcends planets. What that guild does and its purpose is still unknown, but they're gonna happen, and they're gonna be there, and Rongol's gonna be in charge.
Yeah.
And this is played by Neil from Immersion Diversion.
Hello.
Then we have playing the role of the Elven Archer Aelith, a stalwart protector of the natural lands outside of Seven Oaks, and a person who is joining our heroes to try and protect them after seeing and witnessing their altruistic efforts to protect the forest, including the unicorn that was going to be sacrificed by an evil druid. Aelith has been a stalwart protector of our group, and that is played by Jen, but Jen is unwell today, so we aren't seeing Jen today, so sad face, but we hope that she gets a speedy recovery. And then we have the incredible Viv, who began this journey as a animated doll, a puppet, who belonged to a small child. Went on a journey to go and find the child, found out the child had somewhat grown up and become a different person to the one that they had remembered, become basically jaded and a lot more independent, and didn't need a talking doll anymore. And so Viv then went out and continued their journey with their comrades, only to find that blessed or cursed, we're not quite sure, by the dragon god Rahadum, our once puppet has now found themselves in a human body and is now trying to learn the world with the ways of the meat people. And this is played by our dear friend McBluff.
Hello.
All right, there we go. And that's our group. There we go. Cool. We nailed it. All right. Now, as always, guys, we do have one last person to thank before we kick off on today's show. We have our lovely audience members who support the channel, keep the lights on, and allow me to keep doing all this cool, fun, and crazy stuff. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time in order to influence the game and the sessions while we play. All donations and stuff like that are, all go towards keeping the lights on and allowing us to just, keep doing what we love and playing games and having a good time. But you don't need money in order to have fun with us. So first of all, we have a bunch of channel points that you can use in order to influence the game. Things like inspiration, insight bonuses, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing. I mean, my players can probably attest. There are so many times where it's been channel points rather than monetary donations that have pulled my players out of like hot water situations, right?
Never underestimate the power of the insight bonus.
Often.
Oh my god, yeah, the insight bonus, yeah.
And the divine healing.
And the divine healing. So many
Yes.
divine healings. And cross the
They
streams
just-
if you're in chat. Swear to God. Swear to God. I have no idea. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I don't know if Cross the Streams just keeps watching but is like super quiet, right? Or if Cross has just like accrued that much of channel points in my time that he does watch that I never hear anything from him, and then all of a sudden, divine healing.
Nope.
Fuck you. You're not killing my team on my day. And it just comes out of left field every fucking time. And I don't see him coming either. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always like, ha ha ha, surely no one's got some of these points remaining. Everyone spends them. But no, fucking Cross just waiting in the wings. Anyway, I digress. Then we have some monetary donations, which of course do go a long way to supporting the channel, and we always tell people, hey guys, look, please donate generously, but as always, donate responsibly. I want you guys to enjoy yourselves and have a very safe and happy holiday season. And yeah. Oh wait, no, what the hell? That's not a thing. That's our new character, by the way, for Pray for Death. That's Laura's character,
Ooh.
which is very cool. I was messing around with some things. That's the button. There we go. Boom. Monetary donation. Okay, so these are our monetary donations. We have, of course, our hero points and jinx points, which are $5. They are basically used for my players as a means to avoid a killing blow, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Jinx points are used by the DM that can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from a deck of plot twists, which now have a bunch of cards removed, that can be used in order to influence the game and improv a particular plot twist occurring at the game. Keeps me on my toes and allows me to continue to improv because that's the kind of GM I am. The natural 20 is a $20 donation because sometimes shit just needs to work, and a crit is how we do it. And And $50 is our boss buff and Harrow deck reward. The boss buff is a massive boost to our fight, which we currently have on this character. 2 boss buffs have seen 2 giant demons be devoured by a third more powerful one, and we also see that that powerful demon also has a personal grudge against several members of the group. So yeah, boss buffs can be a whole bunch of different stuff, and yeah, this thing is pretty tough at the moment. Doesn't mean they can't use more of a buff, just saying. Then we have our Harrow deck draw, which is for $50. I will draw a card from the Harrow deck, and our heroes will then receive a prophecy. They have 3 games to fulfill the prophecy for a secret menu, a secret fighting art, a boon or a magic item, and the 1d4 bonus to whatever statistics associated with the card. Yes, that is the Harrow. Then we have our secret menu item. What is the secret menu item, you ask? Well, I'm glad that you did. The secret menu item is, as we mentioned previously, it is going to be the blessings of another god on our group. Now, last time when we left the heroes, all of the gods had rallied together in the cistern to help our heroes defeat this giant creature, so that Sakuichi, our group's NPC occult oracle person, could get in to undergo the god calling in order to bring the god Rune into their person and gain the powers of Rune. For each secret menu item we receive, we will afford another person to gain one of the other deities' blessings on a more permanent basis. So we do have 3 gods. I will add a 4th god if necessary, but by that stage, I feel as though I will cry on stream because, you know, like that's a lot of funds. And and for the record, I am also taking 2 weeks off from the 22nd through till the 5th, so pretty much the whole end of December. So yes, I'd be lying if I didn't say that I was a little worried about that period of time. So. But I've been saving. I've been doing the responsible things. I'm not in any dire strife. I am not in financial destitution. I have enough for rent. I have enough for my bills. I have enough for food and water and shelter. I have all the stuff I need. I want to be very clear about this. This is not me saying, you know, hey, it's just, you know, like when you go off, it's like with any streamer, sorry, just real quick, with any streamer, when you have a period of time where you don't stream for a while, there's always like kind of a dip in everything. It's just a rule of streaming, you know what I mean? That's why regularity is important and stuff like that. The holidays are a little bit more forgiving, but you can't help but worry, you know, you can't help but sit there and be like, you know, like, am I going to have the same amount of followers coming back, or am I going to have a lot of people drop off because, you know, but yeah, anyway, I digress. These are my worries, and we're not here for Dag's bullshit. We're here for fucking games. Who's here for games? Yeah! All right, let's get into it.
Bullshit.
All right, so anyway, that's everything. But guys, let's begin where we left off, in the heat of battle. Now, there's a long and sordid story here, but we don't want to hear it. We want to know what the fuck is going on right now as our heroes are fighting a giant frog demon. Now, Demorva, a city in ruin at the heart of Sarkoris, a land that was once ruled by demons, but who fell due to the efforts of the the Mendevian and the Shining Crusades, who defeated Discari, the demon lord in charge of the World Wound. But in the years since his fall, the other demons that have resided and not gone back to the Abyss continue to hound the people of Sarkoris. And one of these individuals, a large, rotund creature whose name escapes me. Did I give him a name?
He has a name. I'm trying to remember.
I think you just had the title of what type of demon. The Herzog demon.
Yeah, the Hezro.
Hezro, yeah, okay. Well, we haven't given him a name. We'll give him a name at some point.
No, you did.
Oh, we did?
You did.
What was his name?
Yeah, I'm just... I am not even going to try and pronounce this, I'm just going to put it there.
Oh,
That's what you
there we
typed
go.
out for us.
Yulran Akshan. Yulran Akshan. Hey, we got raiders. What's up, guys? Natural 30s have raided us with a party of 15. You bloody legends, you. Thank you so much for showing up and showing your support. I see some Aussies in chat. Freaking awesome. Love it. But guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Malcolm the Judge Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. We are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, a role-playing game. Sit down, relax, take a load off. Tell me how your game went. What are your highs? What are your lows? Share all the stuff with me because we love meeting new friends and we love getting to know what our fellow streamers have been up to. Now, we're actually just in the middle of the recap, so I'll just very quickly recap for the people who just raided. Land of Demora, a place that was once overflowing with demons. Crusaders came in, killed all the demons, but there are still people, you know, here blighting the land while it's slowly recovering. Our heroes are currently on a quest to try and recover their memories from an evil psychic whale known as Osseo. In order to do so, they have enlisted the assistance of a woman by the name of Sakuichi, who, through her divine portents and the use of a strange mystical artifact known as the Astrolabe, has found out that the people of Domova used to summon gods into people in a ritual known as the God Calling in order to try and gain phenomenal powers. It is believed that if Sakuichi can so finish a ritual to perform the God Calling, that she will then be able to defeat Osseo once and for all. So our heroes are here in Demorva, finding that lost knowledge and conducting the ritual. Thanks to the efforts that they have made, the ritual is only one step away from being completed and Sakuichi gaining the powers that she seeks. But a Hezro, a large bulbous demon, has emerged and is now attacking our group. Two individuals, Lushara and Viv, our witch and our summoner, have both been swallowed whole by the large rotund creature, and Rongal and Bilrata are basically trying their hardest to free them from captivity. Meanwhile, Sakuichi is performing the ritual. Aelith, our archer, is not here as of yet, which pretty much just leaves Rongal, our thaumaturge, and Bilrata, our barbarian, to fight and try to free their friends. But not without assistance, for other gods of the Cistern have gathered and granted powers to our heroes to aid them in this battle, and it is here our fight continues. We are going to begin our battle with a reroll of initiative, because I do love every stream starting off fresh, which we begin with the Hezro, because it was all the companions and Aelith that went first. All right. The creature looks down. Oh, Raptor, hi! It's so good to see you. Oh my god. Sorry. First of all, hope you've been well. Hope you've been streaming. Hope you've been doing cool stuff. And most importantly, I hope that you have a wonderful and safe holidays, my friend. I miss your face. I feel like I have not seen it in a while. All right. So, the giant toad frog demon, belching as it has swallowed its two victims, licks its lips with this thick, viscous green slime. Bilrata, you are right next to it. As it looks at you, now that you are enshrouded with, you had the flaming griffin, didn't you?
Yes, Pazzolo.
Yep. You are now enshrouded with the flames of Pazzolo, as he looks at you and he says, "What manner of sorcery is this? I have not sensed power like this before. You are dangerous. I do not like taking chances with danger." As he takes out what looks to be a very large satchel from what looks to be this mucus sac on his belly, he pulls out what looks to be a small balloon that is wrapped in like seaweed and moss and fungus and stuff. And as he does, he prepares to throw it. However, I will give both Rongal and Bilrata an attack of opportunity to do something to prevent him from hurling this strange pustule sack. And Cookie Mon Steve, thank you for the $25 donation and 5 Jinx points. God damn.
Nice.
All right. Neil, you were saying?
Yes. I wish to attack the pustule before it leaves his hand, almost kind of like, since I've got mantis claws, but it's still the the chakram that it's in my hand. So as I throw the chakram, it almost looks like I throw my mantis arms.
That is exactly how it looks like. So instead of throwing the chakrams and releasing, your hands continue to hold the handles as they unfurl to range, and these two steel blades from the which one was your god? Yours is
Mine
Waikiki?
is no, it was because I didn't know what a good Castrovillian god was. I've got Ayamade.
No, he means
No,
the god
talking
that
about
murdered
the
god who's
Mantis,
blessed you.
which was
Yeah,
Yaxi.
sorry. Yaxi, yeah.
Weaxi, yeah. Yeah, so the blessing of Weaxi causes your chakrams to transform, and as they unfold and unfurl, stretching outwards, they go left and right. Very, very difficult to follow, even with his frog eyes, and you slice at him. Make your attack as you make the attack of opportunity.
Now, also in my notes under it, it says I get to make 2 attacks on my 1 attack. Is that correct? Even on opportunity attacks?
Yep, correct. Anytime you make a
Awesome.
single attack, you make a second one. You have double strike.
All right. Should I still use my chakram swing or?
Yeah, still use your chakram.
Okay, cool. Yeah, first one. Ooh. And the second strike. Oh, that one's a crit fail. The second one is a crit fail. You know what? Can I hero point that second attack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't your crit fails make it into volcanoes? No?
That's Bill.
Oh,
That's
Bill.
Bill's one, yeah. Okay.
It's just a miss at least. So
Okay.
1 hit, 1 miss.
All right, a hit and a miss. So your blade sinks into the hand of the Hezro, and he takes 12 points of damage. It's not enough to cause him to release the orb that he currently has, but it is a start. Let's see what Bilratar does. You see what Rongal is attempting with the chakram blades as they fly out.
Yeah. So Bill's plan, because obviously he's wreathed in fire,
Mhm.
and it's actually a blaze at this point, is to actually aim for that fist, see if you can burn it and cause the reactive, sting drop. So it drops straight down as opposed to being hurled away.
Okay.
That's why I should pick up the right one. Oh, that hovered.
Ooh.
Ooh, unfortunate. You do have hero points.
Well, you did say the critical miss means that he hits the floor instead and there's the mini volcano that comes up.
That is true. It won't stop the orb, but it will blow him to smithereens if you want to let the volcano go.
Yeah. Well, let's try one of the hero points.
All right, hero point it is.
Will you take away one of mine too, since I did use them?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you've turned it around with the use of a hero point. That is now a hit.
Nice.
All right, very nice. For 23 points of damage, which is enough, it causes the orb to explode. And as it does so, the creature's hand is now wedged against its face as this thick, snot-like mucus now covers his head. As it does so, you can see it's kind of like almost stretchy like rubber concrete and has this absolutely foul smell. The creature is struggling to breathe as its face is now basically gummed up. Okay, those are the attacks of
Improvement,
opportunity.
I see.
Yeah. It is going to try a strength check to try and remove its own hand. Let's see. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, you're just not going to give me your stats, huh? Huh? Too good for me? No,
Quick
seriously?
question, how high is the
Seriously not giving
ceiling?
me your stats? Okay. How do you not have stats listed? Huh. Okay, how can I assume... really doesn't give me anything.
Dang.
Am I blind? Hold on 1 second. Huh, weird. Okay, so if that's the case, plus 11 would be... I mean, I imagine 11 has to be its strength then, because it's a single attack. Okay. So, D20 plus 11. Let's do that.
Do you want me to find the link on Nethys and send it to you?
Yeah, if you can find it, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, 31. Yeah, okay.
Natural
Ooh.
20 anyway.
All right, so he pulls and he yanks, and he now rips the glue off his face. With the natural 20, the glue remains on his hand, but no longer attached to his face. You can see he's pulled off some of his like skin with that, so he does injure himself ever so slightly.
That's how adhesive it is.
Yep, and that is 6 points of damage as we move from him to Viv's turn. Also, yes, rubber concrete. Rubber concrete's a very, very potent adhesive. I don't know if you guys have it in other countries, but yeah, we have rubber concrete. You guys do?
Yes. Or at least we know about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have, I didn't take a look at them, so I think they're the right ones, but I sent you the Hezro from Nethys, if you need that.
Perfect, thank you. Hezro. Let's see. It says their strength is plus 7. Yeah, okay, well, it's still with a natural 20, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
Seven plus expert in strength.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And quick question: is this whole being in this guy's gullet situation a we can talk situation, or if we talk we drown situation?
No, you can talk. Its stomach has very limited amounts of air, but you'll be digested long before you
That's fine. That's
you
good.
suffocate. So inside the belly of the beast, what does Viv do?
It smells so bad in here.
It really does. So Hezro, for the folks at home, are actually pollution demons. So they are all about despoiling things around them.
You two demons are so lucky you don't have to smell this right now.
Well,
I smell it just fine.
Yeah, the demon inside Viv says, "Oh no, we can't smell it."
Gosh. Okay, well, I'm really
Yeah.
sorry. It's about to get even more gross. Because
No. Wait.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Well, stop being
What are
hasty.
you doing?
I want to cast because listen, we need to get out of here as quickly as possible. And Viv doesn't do a lot of damage, but she does have a spell that can make it sicken, so it might have to throw us up.
Ooh.
Ah,
That'd be interesting, yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Goblin Pox on.
Oh,
This has
wow.
All right.
That's a spell?
Yeah.
All right, roll the saving
You can give
throw
her
and see
goblin
if you
pox.
can give goblin pox to the
That's
demon.
funny.
I don't imagine so, because Tiny has a really good fort save, but still.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it has a critical
Yeah.
success. It suddenly feels like it just got a snack and just.
that didn't work. Get us out of here.
It suddenly tastes like I ate some goblin dogs.
Tastes like flaky, dry skin. Ooh, like itchy pustules and a tiny hint of.
Is that a tooth?
Yeah, it's a. Yeah.
I hate it in here!
All right, as you continue to get pressed in smaller. Viv, you have one more action.
Out of here.
I am trying!
Special treat.
I will say, with the amount of yelling that Viv is doing at the demon, I do unfortunately think that would have to be their third action. It's just, I am trying!
All right, you begin to argue with the demon inside of you as
It just made it smell worse.
as you then are crushed. So this is plus 11.
Oh no.
All right, the stomach deals 18 points of damage as you are basically being digested.
And I would like to use my hero point to stay up.
Ah, very well. You use a hero point and remain conscious. All right.
Ooh, we got an insight bonus.
Ooh, inside bonus. All right, Malakara with the inside bonus. All right, from within the Hezro, bladed weapons and daggers, knives, and other piercing weapons will, basically anything but bludgeoning weapons, can be used to cut free of the stomach. This can be both from the inside and the outside if my players wish to. Another potential way to escape is by excess volume. Right now, as a huge creature, he can comfortably fit a large creature inside of him. So if you can exceed the volume of his gut, he will be forced to regurgitate people.
Also, can can Viv say something then while they're talking to the demon?
Sure.
With that insight bonus, we'll just say, all right, demon in Lashar's body, she has a needle spell. Use the needle spell.
Okay.
You're being told to use needles to get out.
How needles gonna help?
I don't know. She has needles in her pocket. Throw them.
Needles in my pocket. Needles in my pocket.
Just wait for the acupuncture from inside.
Okay, well, there you go. Lashara, sickened and slowed, you hear the cries of Viv from within the gut.
Well, they were gonna use needle darts, but they realize they have a sickle on them, so they're like, "Why not use this?" and try to slash out. Yeah. I don't know what to do, and it's just gonna try slashing out.
All right, make your attack as you start slashing. 21. Unfortunate. The gut is quite thick and bulbous.
I don't like being in a body anymore, and it's gonna try one more time.
All right. Second attack. Another slash. Oh!
You know what? I think the demon's gonna nat 20 this because it really wants out.
Oh! All right, busting out the nat 20. Okay, easy done. The nat 20 goes through. You land a critical hit. Now, because you did land a critical hit, if you are trying to cut yourself free, given the nature of the current game and the fact that I don't want to necessarily kill both Lashara and Viv without them doing stuff, I will allow you to spend an extra hero point to simply bypass the damage rating and cut yourself free.
Done.
Done and done.
Keep
all right.
that nat 20 and that hero point. We want out.
All right. With the hero point and nat 20 spent, the blade sickle emerges as Bilratar sees in front of him. As almost like a zipper, the edge of the sickle cuts through the gut, and then Lashara and Viv pour out onto the ground.
Viv face plants pathetically.
You kind of slide in the stomach bile.
Bodies suck! Bodies suck!
I know! I hate it! I've had it for 2 weeks!
And it doesn't
I don't like
it.
You feel and smell everything. Good. All right. Lashara, you kind of pick yourself up, I imagine. Brush yourself off a little bit.
If I can, I am slowed 1.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't say. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Bilratar, you're up next.
Okay.
Oh, and Lashara, you can drop your critical damage onto...
It's not a ton, but let's whoops, wait, get out of the way. Hit the crit button, grab our little one. E. Take that 3 damage. Take it.
I hope you guys can see why I took the hero point to cut through the stomach for that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 1d4.
As long as we're all on the same page, it's fine. All right.
No, I know why.
I was really expecting it.
Take it.
Good. All right. Bilratar, what does our barbarian do?
So seeing his friends released, it's probably the light is where
Yep.
you're putting it.
That's as far as descriptive as we're getting with that.
Yeah. He's going to try to burn the open wound of the gut, first of all. Missing. No, you said that was supposed to take just random damage from the effect of Pizzola. I don't know what... You didn't actually say what that area damage was.
Alright, so the area damage as you've struck is going to be... 2d6 fire. Unless it's a crit, then it's a volcano that does 6d6 fire.
Dang.
Alright, 12 points of fire damage.
And I'm guessing he still saw the fact that there was mainly glue on his hand, so I would like to ready an action to, assuming this fist comes down to try and squash someone, to redirect it into the wall of that,
This little cell kind of alcove thing?
Yep.
All
try
right.
and get his fist to stick to it.
Okay, I like it. Do you want to do it now rather than on an attack?
With the multiple attack penalty, I doubt I would be able to do it.
It would require a deception check, which isn't a strike, and you wouldn't get a multiple attack penalty.
No, I think I'll wait for the reaction.
Okay, not a problem. Alright, that is Bilratar's turn as we go to Rongal, who is also sickened and slowed.
Yeah, alright. Oh yeah, so I only get 2 actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so... shit. This might have to take multiple turns in, because slow is the one that like reduces every time, right? So I was slowed 2, now I'm slowed 1, and then it'll be like good next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I keep forgetting stunned and slowed. All right, can I make a seeing Lashara cut through the inside of the stomach like that? Can I determine with an int check to see if it would be safer to attack this thing out here, or to attack this thing from within itself? Basically, the idea is...
1 second, I just need a minute. It's very important you let me get to 10 on this. Rongal is very aware that it is probably not a good idea to ingest himself in order to attack this creature.
Okay. I was thinking Mantis way where I might just eat him from the inside out.
Realizes it is not a good idea.
Got it.
To have himself ingested while he is attacking.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah, okay.
I'm giving you points for creativity.
Okay, in which case, do I remember if he made opportunity attacks before?
No, he has not made any yet.
Okay, can I jump like a mantis, jumping almost like wings out, but like I can't actually fly, but essentially using the new strength from the god to jump to the wall and latch onto the wall, kind of out of reach?
Sure, I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
That will provoke an attack of opportunity because you are well within its reach.
Okay.
As you move through its square, it is going to try and swat you with the glue hand. During this period of time, Bilratar is going to try and direct the attack to hit the wall. So, Bilratar, can I get you to make me a deception check, please? Alright, unfortunately that isn't going to do it. As it is going to then swing at Rongal. And it's going to have the extra crit effect of you will be glued if it hits you.
He does have to roll twice since this is a different type of blur if it hits. Oh, it doesn't. Cool.
It doesn't hit. I will use a jinx point though.
Ooh, okay.
I would like that
on the second one? Okay.
All right.
So it says blur, but 2. Roll twice, take the better result.
Take the better result.
Well, the better being lower, I guess, in that case. So,
okay. Well, both. Yeah, 10 and 8 will both be fine.
Ah. Oh,
all
okay.
right. So a critical strike as it hits you and grabs you.
Ah.
All right, no extra card because, as I said, the glue is the critical effect. So, as it hits you like a bug attached to fly paper, you are now stuck to its hand. But as it does so, I need you to make me a fortitude save.
Ooh.
19. No bueno. Okay. The creature is now polluting you, and you now gain the poisoned condition.
Ah.
Poison stage 1. You are now going to take persistent 2d4 poison damage.
Oh god.
And it is going to get worse from there.
Alright. That was my one action. So second action then is I'm still going to do what I was going to do for the second action. I'm just not on the wall, kind of away now. I'm going to actually. What kind of action was that? Sorry, I just
That's
need
a
to
move
make
action
sure.
so far.
No, I know. I'm trying to. What kind of move? How many actions is Infinite Strike?
It's an attack action, so it's one action
Okay.
that keeps going until you miss.
So now that he's got a hold of me, if my hands are free, I wish to Infinite Strike his arm, almost like.
Sure.
Like
no
using
problem.
the praying mantis arms. All right. So each attack then should be normal, and then that'll be 2 attacks. And then the next 2 attacks will be -1. Then the next 2 attacks will be -2.
Well, minus. It should be -5 per. Oh, sorry, -3
but
per.
You said with Infinite Strike, it's just a -1
one
each
less.
time.
It's 1 less than the multiple attack penalty, Neil. So if your multiple attack penalty is 5, it becomes a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he meant like each, like if I had a normal 0, then it would be a -1, then it would be a -2,
No.
then it would be a -3. I'm like, oh, okay.
But that's still fine.
kinda how I
So
understood
first
it
one is
this
at
whole
full base attack. So make 2 attacks at full base attack.
time. Okay.
So your first claw comes out, and you're trying to strike at the arm.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, Infinite Strike ends immediately when you miss.
Yep, I know. Sorry, I need to do this. So I'm technically meleeing it. So, bam.
Oh,
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Love to see it.
That's awesome.
All right.
Drop that first.
Yep. And the double tap ability. So this one is going to be your second attack at the same base attack.
It's a critical miss.
That is a critical miss. So that is going to miss, and it will end your Infinite Strikes. But before we do that,
I will hero point then.
well, let's resolve your critical hit first. So give me a number between 1 to 5.
Sorry. Yep. 2, since there's 2 attacks per attack.
1, 2. All right. So this is slashing damage, nerve slice. The creature is slowed 2.
Ooh.
All right. Very nice. Okay, let me just apply
This guy
that.
has nerves.
Yeah, of course he does.
All right. So then I will hero point my second attack.
All right. Done and done. All right. Make your attack.
That's still critical miss. So.
That is unfortunate. Yes, it is a critical miss still. Yep. All right. Give me a number between 1 to 5.
I will do 2 again.
1, 2. Here we go. Melee weapon. You deal damage to yourself instead of the target.
Ah.
Unfortunate. As your blade, when it recoils, you're not quite used to the whip back, and it slashes you across the face.
It almost looks like because it almost looks like I was trying to do like a buzzsaw kind of action with my 2 claws. So the first one goes in, the second one hits but bounces back and essentially like breaks the joint back and hits myself and cuts me. So ouch, that's gonna suck because that's gonna probably put me out. So I'll just drop my damage on me then. I go down.
All right. Do you want to use a hero point to stay up?
Sure.
All right.
75.
So that's 2 actions. You've still got 1 more. Oh no, you're slowed, so that's your full action.
Yep.
Okay. Which brings us back to the Hezro.
I was going to say, you want to finish this thing because he had persistent poison on him as well, remember?
Oh crap! Yeah.
Oh,
actually,
right.
no, it's fine because we'll.
Can I use it after the?
We'll use the poison after he eats you, which he's going to do it right now. So he's going to eat you. Oh, and then sort of like pull his hand out, and as he does so, Rongol has disappeared into the gullet of the creature, and for the purposes of the rules, his gut has started to heal, so Rongol doesn't just fall back out. But the hero point will keep you alive and conscious on 1 hit point.
Okay. Do you want me to still put me at wounded 1, even though the poison would have brought me down to 0, probably? Unless I rolled like 2
No.
ones,
You're ignoring the poison and stuff for this round. So all
Got
of it's you've ignored it all for this round. All right. So that is its first action. Its next action, it sees the 2 treacherous demons that it ate before. As it looks to the 2 of you and says, "You sliced my pretty visage. Now I'm going to slice the 2 of you."
I forgot. It also takes D4 points of damage because of I hit myself and damaged myself, so thorns just explode for me.
You really don't like this character, do you, Neil?
I don't know. I'm just doing what you said.
Roll a D4.
It's like anytime I get hit, I just deal. Yeah.
All right, 125. Done and done. All right, as you slice yourself, you explode and deal a little bit of damage to, the creature.
Yeah.
Okay. How to slice you? You have a sickle. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
He's trying to hide the sickle behind their back.
No, these dudes have actually got claws. So with their non-gummied up, glued up hand, they will open up a palm full of claws. And Lashara was the one who did it.
Hey, that's not fair.
All right, Lashara.
I've been punished enough.
The blade comes down. All right.
Oh God, he got me with the 4.
As the blade comes down to strike you, roll me a percentage, please.
Dang.
All right. You shut your eyes as a reflex, prepared for evisceration. As you do so, it takes but a moment before you feel yourself sort of shifted and moved. And then suddenly, you are no longer there, but you are now out of range. In the arms of a wolfman.
Yuri! Yuri's just been saving people left and right.
As he holds you in one arm, he looks towards the demon, and he says, "It is fascinating. I have been making very many notes about the etymology of the languages used by the Infernals. You understand both Viv and Lashara. It is interesting that this creature is already familiar with the 2 of you. I see who you are." And he looks to both Viv and Lashara as he says that. You have much explaining to do while you are borrowing that body. He continues to speak in Diabolic.
Jack?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Viv wouldn't. No, because they're not possessed. There's just the demons freeloading on them.
The demon would still translate for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. While you're borrowing this body, yes, you're not getting it killed. So that is.
I approve this message.
So yeah. For those of you who are confused as to who Yuri is a pathfinder who has basically been following the group, hiding just out of sight and recording the events that happen as they transpire. He tries not to intervene when he in most cases, but in certain situations he will. This is definitely one of them. All right, the Hezro is too slow to do anything else, and that is all he will do this round. Which brings us to Viv.
Okay. Am I back on my feet now, or do I need to take an action to stand back up?
You do need to take an action to stand.
Okay. I will take that action to stand.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see. I guess I can technically do it from here. I don't want to, but I can technically do this from here. If a spell has a range, am I still able to cast it within melee?
Yes.
Okay. Can I cast Chromatic Ray?
Yes.
And I will read out the spell if you would like.
No need. I know what it does. You can just fire away.
Perfect. I will do the fire one.
Very
I don't
nice.
think this guy cares much about poison damage.
No. All right, you fire your chromatic ray at the Hezro.
You hit, and that will do 30 fire.
Oof, 30 fire damage. All right.
Yes.
He takes 30 fire damage as he burns. Roar!
And then we'll just look back to Yuri real quick. Thanks for the save, man. Really needed it.
The shadow of the creature now looms over you as it prepares to swat you next. Lashara, you're up. You are in Yuri's arms.
It's kind of nice here.
Not picking him up like
just
that,
gonna
but
hang
he's
out.
like, yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just no. Demon's like, okay, I'm just gonna stay right here and with 2 actions heal my demon friend. A level 3 heal, because did not look good over there.
All right. You say a little prayer and Viv
And he
now
goes,
gains some healing.
It worked. You got this. Keep my friend safe.
All right, you are no longer slowed.
Oh, yay. Then
Because you're now
with
out of the range
that-
of the aura of smell.
Okay.
Okay. B02, you're up next.
Yikes.
So the incision on this thing's gut, is it fully closed up or is it in the process of closing?
Process of closing. Like the like stomach, like what can I put? The muscle and the skin is still open, but the stomach and the organs have basically knitted.
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate this might be a little bit thematics, but it's to help Rongo effectively escape.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little bit gross, so apologise. Bill will stick his hands on either side and effectively try to pull back to try and make sure that the opening stays as open as possible, such that Rongo potentially just slips straight through.
Okay, so again, the organ is closed, so you can just keep the skin open, but you can yell out so that it's got a
He
thin
knows
layer.
where to slice. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, make a.
Don't know how you want to roll that.
Make an athletics check. Your target number is not the natural 1. Oh, I love
let's
this.
use the last hero point.
Oh, and I'm gonna jinx point the shit out of
I
that.
knew you were.
Ah!
Cookie.
It made you use one.
It did. You are correct, sir. Okay, Burita, their natural one, is going to be this.
Mm-hmm.
As you go to hold the gut open and yell, he grabs your back and squishes you inside. At this point, you are nestled among the organs that are filling with, like, basically digestive fluids and the like, and the entranceway is sealing up behind you. As this happens, I need a fort save for putrefaction. All right, you are fine. You are not sickened and slowed and all that other jazz. And he is going to start burning from the fire that you have. He views it more like heartburn and spicy food than anything else. But, what's the damage? 1d6 per round?
Or what?
For your immolation stuff.
Sorry, in the hands, it was 1d6 on the fists.
Alright, 1d6 points of damage. Because obviously your fists are inside him.
Nice.
I like rolling 6s on the 6.
You do. Alright, 6 points of damage. Alright, that is Bilrata. You've got 2 more actions. You're inside now. And OG has come in with 2 hero points for Bill, 2 hero points for Rungle, and a hero point for Viv.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
Aww.
You're welcome. We need the help.
Well, if Bill's partly inside at the organs, it makes sense that he would try and strike the organs, to be fair.
Sure. Make an attack.
I'm going to assume this would be second attack penalty.
Yep.
At this point.
Oh, no, you're not sickened. You made your save.
No, I said second attack.
Oh, second attack. Yes.
Which is just a miss.
Yep, unfortunate. So inside, you're trying to strike at organs. You hit a couple of muscles, the tendons, the sinew, but you don't really find any of his vitals from within. One more action.
Well, you wouldn't want to stay in there, so you try to wriggle at least a little bit free.
Alright, make an athletics check to try and wriggle free.
And this would be with a -10, I imagine.
Correct.
Oh.
Alright, you begin to get digested even more. This time, you are going to you're going to take the...
Just in its intestine now. Not even in the stomach. You just...
Oh wait, no, that's not it. It is... Ignore that. That is that plus 11. Alright, you take 27 points of damage.
Ow!
As Bilrata starts getting digested. We then move to Rongul, who is inside the belly of the beast, still conscious, somehow warm and slightly safe.
Okay, so this thing is a demon, so it still would be weak to the cold iron salve stuff, right? Okay. I have something called an ally orb. Although solid, this orb is of metal, swirls with bright silver and dark iron colors as if made of liquid. When you activate the alloy orb, select cold iron or silver. The affixed weapon functions as the chosen material for 1 minute, suppressing its original material. I'm wondering if I can use a hero point to, instead of apply it to my weapon, apply it to his inner stomach.
Okay, so I understand how the power works. I need you to explain what you're trying to do.
I want him to basically throw us up. Because he can't, it's iron, it's cold iron.
Okay, so by putting cold iron in his stomach, that's going to create like an acid reflux and cause him to throw up. Is that what you're going for?
I hope so, yes.
Okay, sure. You don't need a hero point for that. I think that's very sensible. I think that'll make sense. All right.
So I'll use my ally orb and essentially just rub it on the inside of his gut.
No, he's going to make a fort save.
Yeah.
Hiya! 36. What is your class DC?
My class DC is, I think, like 20. It is 23. So, yeah.
Unfortunate. Getting a Hezro to vomit is quite the feat, so it doesn't quite work here.
Mm-hmm. Dang it. I just turned the pillar retard, I'm like, I'm out of ideas. But then I will just start attacking it. I forgot how long, because I activated the ability that we got from the Mendevian Guard training on the weapon before the fight started. Does that last throughout the whole fight?
Hmm?
Okay. Okay, I guess I didn't realize that, so I haven't been applying the damage that I've been dealing to that, but we can now. So yeah, I guess I will just start basically doing what Bilritar is doing, and just essentially just stabbing and poking.
Yep, trying to cut your way out, slashing and ripping through its guts, trying to hit. Yep.
I just I apply the thing and it doesn't work, and I turn to Bilritar, I'm like, oh, I'm out of ideas. She just start stabbing with him.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, so let's do, where is it? So stabbing with the chakram. Hiya. Come on. Ooh.
Alright, that's a solid hit.
Alright, so I think it's said on the thing it does weak 5. So I'll just put 5 damage in the modifier.
Yep.
And then, yeah. Yeah. 17 points of damage.
Very nice. Alright.
Of, slashing damage.
Okay, you start to cut holes and the wounds start to get bigger. It's almost big enough for you to get through, but not quite just yet. You can see a light at the end of the tunnel. But unfortunately, it's not the light
action,
you think it is.
Because I think, yeah.
Last
action, I will try the final one. Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, you apply.
Yeah, so one action to apply, and then stab, and then.
But then
you're slowed. Strike.
It wasn't that last round.
No, but you're still in the aura. So the reason why Lashara could lower it is because she went outside the aura. You've never left the aura, so you're still sick and
I forgot it was an aura thing. My bad.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done then.
All right, poison.
I just stab at him.
Hero
point to stay up.
Hero point to stay up. All right. And this will also ignore the digestion damage because
Yeah.
All right. You managed to stay up. You're holding on as best as you can. At this point,
I'm just scraping away at him.
Friend. Smashing into the wall is the giant plant monster that Rongol had called for aid. Your connection to the infamous green has been responded to.
Yay!
It now needs to break open the door. Oh, it destroys that door. Alright,
the thing is, too, is I called him telepathically, and the guys, I talked to him telepathically in the other room, too, so the guys are just like, they don't know what's happening.
It's screaming.
Yeah, so basically this tidal wave of effectively plant matter known as the clog jumps in.
Clog?
Yep.
The clog.
The clog.
That's awesome. The
Yeah.
clog.
Oh, yeah.
It is going to
That
try
one.
and grapple the Hezro with
There's
its second
another
action.
one.
Alright.
There's another one.
Alright, one massive hit.
Damn.
Alright, and second attack. Ooh, that is not
dang.
going to hit. That is going to critically fail. Alright, give me a number 2, 1 to 5, Neil. It did come from the drain, yes.
Yeah.
The
Number
large,
3.
The large drain that's over here, so it came in. 3. 1, 2, 3. Awkward attack. It is flat-footed. Makes sense.
Oh.
So yeah, it awkwardly comes in, starts flailing around, and manages to latch some of its very viscous tendrils onto the Hezro. As it does so, now the horrible stench of the polluted frog demon is mixing with kind of that wet, rotten moss and peat kind of smell. Like, it's a more natural kind of smell, but it's still a terrible smell. That is now coming up from Viv. And while I remember...
Viv is stuck between two stinky things.
Alright. Yeah. And off guard. Alright. Done and done. Alright. After this dude is the Hezro. The Hezro sees the giant plant thing and is just like, the shit is this? I was going to hit, you know, Viv and smack her about a bit, but now there's this giant plant thing. He is going to just focus on ripping at a new one. It's going to try and eat it. Oh my word!
Oh my god! Yeah.
You know what?
I was going to say clearly it needs salad to go with all this meat.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to use a jinx point on that one because that's my second natural one, and I refuse. Much better. Okay.
Much better. It's just 3 better, but it isn't hit.
It's just a 4.
All right. First large chompity chomp. Is it still slowed? Yes, it's slowed 1, so second attack.
Cookie. Everyone knows now. Second 5.
Again. Oh, critical hit!
Oh,
no!
damn!
Poor plant.
Alright, 46 points of damage.
Ow.
Give me a number between 1 to 5, Neil.
5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Alright.
Oh yeah, he's technically eating something that's as big
surprise
as him.
opening, he gets a third attack.
Oh god. He eats this.
Let's use the nat 20, shall we?
Michael!
What? It's just a plant.
Hey, better on the plant monster than us.
Alright.
Exactly. Ooh, 59 damage. Give me a number between 1 to 5.
2.
1, 2. It doesn't have fingers, so it doesn't get that. Doesn't have a hand, so it doesn't get that. It's already flat-footed, doesn't get that. Triple damage! Leans into the blow. Alright, this might be it.
No! Clog!
Alright.
Oh, God.
So,
I just got him
you
killed.
watch,
He came in and did 20 damage, grabbed him, and died.
So he's like, friend, friend, come help friend. And then he goes, you eat friend, me eat you. And these large plant-like tendrils start striking at it left and right and left. It just keeps hitting. And then the Hezro goes, and as it does so...
The fuck? Oh no.
As it does so...
I keep getting all my plant friends killed. Guys, don't become plants ever. Just allow me to be the plant and you'll be fine.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
The lashes and tendrils whip. The huge plant creature engulfs the Hezro until all you see is this mass of plant matter covering the Hezro. For a second, Viv, you and Lashara think this is it. The plant creature is eating the Hezro as it sort of fights and struggles. And that's when you see something horrifying. You watch as the plant creature starts to shrink and get smaller and smaller. As you watch, the Hezro is ripping out chunks and just force-feeding itself. Bite after bite. Plants don't really make a pained sound. They actually emit a scent. Fun fact, the smell of freshly cut grass is actually a smell of plants in distress. Just in case you didn't know. So you get a very similar kind of scent that, shows the distress this plant is under as the Hezro continues to eat chunks and chunks of it like it were a salad. As this happens, Who here would like to tell me the 2 methods I told you that you can escape the internal organs of a Hezro?
I don't want to, Dag. I don't want to think about this scene.
The first is to...
the
Fill it
volume.
with something more
The
than
volume, yeah.
Correct.
Continue.
So, as the plant creature is being ripped apart and sent into the stomach, these 2 tendrils grab onto Bilrata and Rongol. And Rongol, you're the only person who can hear this in your head. You hear 2 simple words. Be good. As they push Rongol and Bilrata free of the stomach, the Hezro's guts now bursting at the seams, as it is now completely full, as the volume of the plant creature now fully engulfs its internal organs, and retching out. Rongo and Bilrata have reemerged.
I just kind of sit up, look at it, and I just yell, "No!"
And you watch as he clamps down with his jaws and almost spits just this little excess of the plant, which just sort of withers and just sort of like... And
no.
the Hezro then turns and says, delicious. He is no longer grabbed, he is no longer slowed.
Izak, the demon in Lushara, is just like, I told you he eats everything.
Does literally fucking eats everything. It's literally his whole thing. All right. With a tearful goodbye to the clog, which is honestly not the way I thought that the clog as an encounter would go, but here we are.
At least Bill doesn't have the horror of being eaten by the clog twice.
That's true. That's true. He wipes his lips and prepares to continue the onslaught against all of our heroes. Viv, you're up next.
Partially because they cannot handle the smell anymore. They've been right in the middle of all of this, and also because they think at the moment the best thing they can do for everyone is to stop being ingested by this creature.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to take a 5-foot step.
I feel like
back.
everyone's had a turn now, haven't they?
Oh yeah. Those technically
First it was Viv and Lushara, and then we got swapped with me and
Bilrata walked right in.
Yeah.
He was feeling left out.
That's fair.
He's like, I want to be hugged. He's like,
I'm
guys.
the one who gets
Puppies.
eaten.
Puppies. He's taking
like,
too much from He's taking too much from Viv.
They got bug trapped with them.
All right, so Viv, you've moved slightly away from the stench of the Hezro. What do you do then?
Let's see. I don't know if we can tell how hurt this thing's look because it's just a giant pustule, but does it look notably hurt?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can definitely see that there are plenty of wounds, bleeding, blackened ichor, not to mention the large gaping chest wound that is still trying to mend after the evisceration Lushara gave.
Okay. Debating between just getting out of dodge so that they aren't just another target that for them to have to stay from the gullet again. But seeing that it is that hurt, I think Viv will take another swing at it, this time with telekinetic projectile.
Alright, risking it for the biscuit. I love it. You focus your attention. And there is some debris here in the cistern. You can see bits of rubble, rocks, some bits of the plant still kind of around. You hover it into the air and you create this effectively like this projectile that then fires at full speed psychically towards the Hezro. Make your attack as you use your telekinetic projectile. The creature tries to raise its hand to block the shot, but it goes between its fingers and blasts its shoulder. Deal your damage.
And, okay, let's see. I think this would be...
Son of a bitch.
I think this would be piercing damage.
Alright, piercing damage it is.
Yeah.
Oh, 17 damage. Did not like that. Alright, anything else? Move, 2 actions. That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Lashara, you're up next. Next to you, the Wolfman Yuri. He is vacant.
Yeah. And, the demon in Lushar is like, it's kind of nice being held a little bit, so I'm just going to stay here and throw the needle darts at the monster.
All right.
Yeah.
You pull out several needles and you fling them telekinetically. They fly, and this time, as he goes to block, they hit the calloused palms of the creature. He wisps his hand away, and you hear the clattering of the steel against the floor.
Yeah. Then it shields herself. It's like, okay.
Shield.
Like if you could hide under a blanket, it would. Like,
all right.
I don't like this.
Bilratar, covered in digestive fluid and bile, you are prone in front of this creature as he has regurgitated you out.
Okay. Well, standing up and then taking a step, because of this embodiment of God, everything turns to lava around him just now.
Mm-hmm.
This is more so he doesn't accidentally hit Rongo with anything that's AoE. By the way. He will try to embrace the whatever power this deity is giving to him. And with 2 hands try to basically slam down. More because I suspect this is probably going to be a critical miss anyway. As he more aims for the ground to try and cause the deity's fire to try and emulate this thing from beneath.
Okay, I love it. Stepping up underneath the creature that towers over you, Bilratar goes for his attack. Ooh, that is a miss.
I almost wanted it to be the critical miss, to be honest.
Nope, just a regular one, unfortunately.
Just a regular one, which was the
2d6.
2d6 fire. Yeah.
I didn't do it last time, but he does get a reflex to halve it. 9.
Yeah.
Ooh, 23. What's your class DC?
It is 23.
23. Okay, so he halves the damage, so he takes 4 damage. Okay. Cool.
It's a stand move strike.
Oh, yep. I'm on ya. All right, Rongal, you're up next. Bilratar's fighting back.
Yep, I want to get out of this thing's stench. So I'm going to guarded step 5
you need
away.
prone, you need to stand up from prone. Then you can guarded
stand
step.
from prone. Yep.
Cool. Easy done.
And I'm guessing I'm still within its range of the
Yes, you are.
the stench. Yeah. Okay. So that's my turn then because it's 2 actions.
And you're still slowed. Yep, that's fair. All right. The poison hits. You are going down and still poisoned. Do you want to use your last hero point?
Yeah, I'll use the last hero point. Stay up.
Jinx point. Go down.
Oh.
I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. That's so mean. Okay. Well, we
I
would
have
be
to
going.
spend my next turn getting rid of the poison, probably.
Right. We would be going to the monster's turn, but he is dead. Recognizing Bilratar as a threat, the creature is going to not try to eat Bilratar because he can no longer stomach Bilratar. He is going to just clobber Bilratar into a fine powder. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll use a spell. Why not? I haven't used any of his spells yet.
He got spells.
Oh yeah, he's had spells this whole time.
Oh god, he doesn't need spells. He's horrible enough.
Oh, you think that's bad? He has Dimension Door at will.
Oh god, no.
At will.
Why?
I can already see him just immediately appearing right behind the shower.
No!
He's like, you know what?
Will that into the
He's
world.
like, hello, demon.
Alright, Bilratar, you ready for this?
He's been jellied once before.
Alright, he is going to attempt to hit you with Divine Wrath.
Hey.
All right. Clenching his fist, he brings it to bear. Oh, what? No. Screw that. Jinx point. Do it again.
How rude.
I did not save that big hit for that. You got that thing where if you succeed, it's a crit, don't you?
Because we upgraded to level 7, yes.
Son of a bitch.
Which you gave us at the end of last session.
Fine. All right. With his 2 actions, as he goes to try and hit you with his holy smite, you see the image of this giant flaming griffin that is currently possessing you. Divine Wrath versus Divine Wrath as both flaming energies strike each other, neutralizing as they collide. You take no damage from this attack. Pretty pissed off, he is going to say, oh, well, fuck my spells then. And he's going to try and hit you with his claw.
Ouch.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, fuck this.
Fuck my spells.
Alright, 34 points of damage.
Ow.
Alright, so he swats at Bilrata, and this time, as he hits you, make a fortitude save. Critical success.
30.
You are fine. Alright, so he tries to basically just swat you away, but you do not budge. You kind of slide on the ground a short distance, but you are still holding ground. The creature is staggering from its blow, and annoyed that Bilrata managed to take his massive hit. Viv, you're up.
Okay. Friends aren't looking too good. Oh no.
Oh no.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh no.
Shut up. Shut up. I will do another cast. Trying to figure out which one would be more thematic at the moment. I think with how angry and desperate they're feeling, it would be less refined in a chromatic way. It would be another telekinetic projectile, if that's alright.
Telekinetic projectile. Sure, I don't mind that.
I don't think they have the wherewithal to do another chromatic way. They're pretty angry at this thing.
Sure. Alright, you just grab any bit of junk that's still in the room and you fire it with your full force.
We'll throw a bunch of plant matter at it.
Oh, I critical miss.
May I use my natural 20?
No.
No! Please. No!
Please
That's
don't.
crazy!
Fine, you use your natural 20. Roll your damage.
That's funny.
I hope you roll all ones.
Tantrum.
Alright.
Wow.
As you blast this creature, its body is ripped to shreds. All these holes appear in it as it sort of tries to hold on, and then it just sort of melts backwards into this puddle of blackened ichor.
As Viv was just collecting all of these fragments, she just said, "You smell terrible! You are so rude! Leave my friends alone!"
Its jaws dislocated and everything. Okay. The creature dies. As it does so, its body begins to melt even further, transforming into this icky puddle of swamp goo that then dissolves into the ground. Now, you, as both the demons, know that this creature is not dead. It's just been banished back to the abyss and probably can't come back. You have, in every way, shape, and form, defeated it. But if you guys end up going back to the abyss, he will be waiting for you with a very, very angry disposition.
we can't go back to the abyss. He looks at Viv like, we have to stay up here.
Okay? You look green again.
We cannot go back to the abyss. We have to stay here.
The question:
who is this guy anyway?
That imbecile?
Oh, Yuri. Oh, yeah.
Who is this guy? Oh, it's Yuri. Very suspicious.
I was up checking, trying to get the poison out.
All right. Well, before you actually do so, as you remember I mentioned that swampy, gooey, sludgy stuff. It continues to spread and grow.
Oh.
The stench is getting worse somehow.
Lushara's gonna start edging this way. Like,
make fort saves, everyone, please.
Oh God.
No.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost in that 20.
There is no such thing as an almost Nobel Prize. You either do it or you don't. All right.
It is. It's called second place.
That is a failure from everyone.
Oh God.
31.
No. Actually, I should probably also roll for Yuri too. Hold on.
A 31 is a fail.
Oh, Yuri's fine.
Yes, the Pathfinder is okay.
All right, Yuri disappears. Okay. At this point in time, the world starts to get hazy. Your vision begins to fade, and you all collapse. The first stage of this is paralysis, and poison begins to pollute your body even further. Each of you are now poisoned and slowed and sickened as you fall to the ground. You struggle to move as the area becomes even harder to breathe in. Your vision begins to grow dim. Your minds blur. And you feel as though the end is coming. What is the final thoughts of each of our characters as death's embrace slowly enraptures you?
Jeez, dust.
Who's going first?
Bill's
Well, let's start with Lashara.
Yeah.
For Lushara, because she's trapped in her own body, she's just like, I can't believe I'm going to die demon possessed. This is the worst.
I can't believe.
And I'll never be able.
I can't believe I'm
Shut
going
the
to
fuck
die.
up, Yuri!
I can't believe I'm going to die possessing this, like, a tailor.
Yeah, the demon. I feel like the demon's like, I'll just be floating around here. So, like, Lushara
he'll go back to the
herself
abyss
is like,
if he dies.
oh God! I don't want to go to the abyss. You got the demon screaming, I don't want to go back to the abyss. And Lushara's like, I don't want to die possessed by a demon. So they're arguing.
All right. Birata?
For Bill, considering the number of times he's been in front of a god, especially quite recently, his mental thoughts are just, not yet. It can't be yet. I've been on that cusp too often recently.
They won't send me back again.
Yeah, exactly.
They won't do it again.
Rongo, what about you?
Rongol is thinking to himself, one, that, you know, he's hoping that Sakuichi completes what she does so that she can at least go after Asio. But then he thinks to himself and tries to communicate with Eastwood and says, this might be the end for me, my friend.
All right. And Viv, what about you?
I think it's strange for Viv. They've only just been introduced to the life and death cycle. They've only been mortal since they were stabbed, nearly eviscerated by that serial killer. So they are scared, but I think more than anything what takes over is their hope that if this is where they die, they're gonna go with their new friends in Desna's realm And they really hope one of the first things they can do is give a really nice dream to Elink.
Okay. And Aelith, as Aelith is dying, because Aelith's also there, Aelith thinks to themselves, if you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Making it too easy. Yeah, just trying to, fight through the pain. Then suddenly there is a rush of cold air. So cold, in fact, it doesn't leave snow. It actually creates a sudden frost that instantly freezes to clear ice along all of the surfaces to the floor. As emerging from the back of the cistern,
whoa!
You see Sakuichi, or at least someone who appears to look like Sakuichi. Her wings of glorious, snowy, frost-felled energy, her eyes ablaze. With a single wave of her wing, she freezes all of the toxic pollution that was permeating everywhere. The smell, the scent, all now nullified by the power of this entity that is now before you. As she looks upon you, she says, "Be not afraid, my friends. I am no longer the one you called Sakuichi, but also neither am I the goddess Rune. I am something more, something else entirely. A new being comprised of both and neither. You may refer to me as Snowy Owl, and I know of our quest and our glorious purpose. You have done well to protect me and this vessel, and I look forward to taking on this fight myself. With your aid, we can stop Osseo once and for all, and return your lost memories."
Oh.
She then goes over and lays a hand on each of you, fully restoring you guys with a healing spell.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, it'll do a normal heal, but we'll just get you to full health, because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice to meet you, Snowy Owl.
It's nice to meet you. Also, I feel minty refreshed. Thank you.
The pleasure is all of mine. As I said, I would cease to be had you not escorted Sakuichi here and performed the god calling so admirably. The last sacrifice that Sakuichi made was her name, which is why we no longer go by it. But do not worry. She left this world on peaceful terms.
We'll be sure to tell her friends.
Yes, there will be much explaining that is needed.
But what do we do now? Where are we going?
Well, for now, we should seek out Ostra. Perhaps he has survived his encounter with the giant Hydra. And if so, reunite with the camp. There is much to discuss and little time to do so. But last, there is something else. She raises her hand, and the energies inside of those of you who possess the powers of the gods of Domova suddenly rise up, and you can see the spectral spirits. Pozzolo, the fire griffin, is the first to speak. "A mortal form suits you, sister. Though I will miss your company, I understand why you leave now. This world is meant to be protected, and though our names may long be forgotten, it is good that you hold within your heart a key piece of the old ways. Perhaps more shall come seeking the god calling, once they learn of you, Snowy Owl. She says, "Thank you, brother. I will make sure that no one forgets. Our legacy will live on." Waxy, the praying mantis moth creature, sort of laughs and cackles. "Never in 1,000 years would I ever have imagined seeing you in such a form, so small and so tiny. It's like seeing a miniature version of your glorious self. Ah, you would not catch me dead riding one of these mortals." He kind of then sheepishly looks around because he was just in Rongo for a little bit.
Just look at him.
She smiles and she says, "Your mirth brings me hope, brother. And with any luck, you will find a purpose that will be worthy enough for you to take on arms, much as I have now." He says, "Don't be so serious, sister. There is much to do here, much to prepare for. The land, it heals from the demons, and soon will be ours once more to guide those mortals so that they may worship us properly as they once did." The last is... Who was the other one? That was...
Inaku?
Inaku, the ferret.
Yeah.
Inaku looks to Snowy Owl, this large ferret who sort of just simply wraps around her and just embraces her for a moment. And she just says, "I will miss you too. Do not be too lonely without me. You have each other for company. For now, me and my companions, we will away. Thank you for everything." The gods look upon you as guardians and safe carers for Snowy Owl. They expect that you will look after their sibling. Though they have the spirit of Rune inside of them, they are still young and will require guidance and care. They wish you luck. Sorry, I've only got 10 minutes, so we're just gonna, Do you have something? Do you have something like pressing, like something you want to ask before we go?
No, I have an Aeon Stone, so I was gonna ask if she can take a picture with everyone. It's fine.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you offer that, they have no idea what the fuck a photograph is, so they will indeed. Yeah, you take an Aeon Stone, which is this floating gemstone that you got from earlier, and it captures in full 360-degree the image of the room as it is. So you now have that stored in your stone.
Nice.
All right.
And don't worry, you shall not be forgotten. As I take some paper out, and I've shown that I've written their names down in crayon. So I will write.
They smile at you because they didn't realize that you were a child. You're talking to gods, and you've shown them you wrote down their name in crayon. You'll be remembered. Can you imagine this, Neil? Can you imagine going up to a god with a pen and paper with their own name written in crayon, and this guy, this full-grown adult man, shows them the picture of the crayon writing? You could have just left it at "I will remember your story," and then walk off to the wind blowing behind you in a cool way. But no, the crayon picture. That was the choice. It's fine.
I don't know how to make things cool, you know that.
I'm very aware. Oh, God, Neil, you make me laugh. Okay. You make your way back to the camp. We'll do the camp scene first, and then we'll call it for the evening. So, returning back to the camp, you did not see Ostra anywhere on your way back. Ostra, by the way, was the hobgoblin sniper who lured away the Hydra from our group during their incursion of the cistern. It is uncertain as to whether or not he is alive. All right.
We'll find him. one day, guys.
So, the camp is abuzz. Everyone is talking to Sakuichi, or should we say Snowy Owl. Starting, of course, with the other guards who were protecting Sakuichi during this journey now can see Snowy Owl is way more than the sum of their parts. The first to talk to you guys is Ace, the driver, the former driver of the wagon. He says, yeah, so, I don't really know what's going on here with giant lady with giant blue wings, but, you guys okay? You guys, you guys put yourself through the ringer every time we do this, so I kind of figure you're kind of like worse for wear.
Not doing great, Ace, but we're almost there.
Yeah, that's always the case, ain't it? Moving goalposts is always, you're almost there. Look, here, each of you, just take one of these. Just have a bit of a swig of it. It'll do you some good. He hands you a bottle of Goblin Shine. Goblin Shine is what the name implies.
Eagles never had whiskey or any
Goblin
alcohol
Shine.
From here. Yeah. No, I mean, he's never had any type of alcohol from here before, so he'll take it and take a swig.
Yep, it is effectively motor oil, and you're fairly sure you've seen him grease the wheels with this stuff. Or should I say degrease the wheels?
It's potent.
He says, I know that you guys, are going to take some rest and stuff like that, and that's perfectly fine, but, look, when you're ready, the others and I have been talking, and if you guys are heading to Lepistat, I think it might actually be better if we stop by. There's a place that's not too far from here. Series of like mammoth riding kind of tribesmen and stuff. I'm fairly sure we can get a ride into one of the nearby towns, and well, from there we can catch some wagons, do what we can. But look, without a wagon, I don't really feel like I'm whole, And while I miss my wagon, I think when we reach that town, wherever it is, I might try and build again, See if I can make something even better than the first one I made. But
You're gonna be an amazing wagon.
Oh, thanks, Viv. I really appreciate that. But you guys have been so inspiring. I never realized how much, there's still to learn about driving a wagon and building a wagon and exploding a wagon. So many things. Okay, anyway, I'll let you guys get some rest.
Thank you.
The next to approach is Yuri. He does not approach the group. He specifically approaches Bilratar. My friend, may I perhaps have a word with you?
Sure.
Off to the side, he begins to speak. Lashara and Viv, both of you do notice that Yuri does this. My friend, we have not known each other very long. Ever since the unpleasantness at the Goblin Embassy, I have been keeping my eye very firmly fixed upon you, Mr. Bilota. After your attack on the ambassador, and of course the subsequent chaos which came from said attack, it was imperative that the Pathfinders and the guards were aware if you were ongoing pressing danger, or if you simply were in a unavoidable conflict. But this has not been my most recent concern. As I'm sure you're aware, a number of great and more pressing things have pushed themselves to the forefront of my investigation, and, well, needless to say, I think the insult given to an ambassador from the Hobgoblin Society is, how you say, potatoes of being small.
That's an interesting way to phrase things.
Your companions, How long have you known them? Well, more specifically, if there was something amiss in their behavior, is that something you would be aware of, something you would know?
Well, I try to keep my eyes on them, but I mean, even the little one over there, she managed to get swapped out with a skin crawler. We didn't spot that for a better part of a month.
Just writes that down.
Yeah.
I see. Well, look, from what I can tell at the very least, you might want to keep a very close eye on Viv and Ushar. During the heat of combat, there were many few things said in Diabolik that brought me great concern. There was a certain familiarity that came between them and the demon. As far as I was aware, you had only just arrived in Mendev for the first time. You were seeking people who had experience traversing the place and knowing how to survive, which doesn't strike me as someone who would make strong acquaintances with demons. I think perhaps maybe there might be more at play here, and I would simply urge you to be careful. 'Tis not my job to intervene, at least not on that level. I will try and help where I can, but there is something very, very wrong, and I feel it in my schnauzer.
It would explain why that thing seemed to take particular interest in those two, potentially.
Yeah. Well, perhaps I'm only making the molehills into mountains. But in case I'm not...
But there's also a truth in every grain of sand. Don't they say that one too?
I've not heard this one. I will write this down. There is grains of sand in truth. All right. Well, good Nacht, Herr B02.
Sleep light, just in case.
He'll go about his business and leave. All right. As the conversations lull to their inevitable close, the decision, of course, will eventually come to you guys going and visiting Edward Riddleson, who has summoned you to Lepidstadt. You'll begin to make your way westward towards the nation of Ustalav, which is quite a while of a trek. However, before that happens, to what do you wish to do of Ostra?
Wow. Lushara is stuck inside. She wants to find Ostra. Isaac, he's a crusader, not that interested.
He's a demon-slaying crusader.
Yeah, not that interested in finding him.
Rongul would be interested in finding out what happened to him, but at the same time, he did get the item he was looking for, he said.
He did.
And so, technically, he's on his own now. If he wishes to find us, he knows how, I'm pretty sure.
Can't leave him behind. Maybe I can figure out a spell to talk to him. There's some spells that you can do that.
Yeah, maybe you can use a spell to talk to him. He'll say he's fine, and then we just go. That sounds good.
I don't want to leave him behind.
B02, what about you?
See, Bill is mixed, because obviously he has the personal vendetta against him. And he did see that he had his weapon. And his plan was to make sure that Ostra's plan failed. But he also knows, especially from the talking to from Aelith and Lushara after the embassy, that it's not always advisable for him to put his personal grievances ahead of the party. He knows the party's goal is to try and deal with Ostra, because that's the biggest plight. So that is the quest that basically he's been signed up to do. To his point of view, losing a comrade in arms, even if it was a reluctant one, is a part of the job to a degree. He might come back and try and see if he can find remnants of Austria in the future, but that's for the future, from his point of view.
All right. With these feelings in hand, our heroes prepare to leave. As they do so, eventually they get aboard, well, no wagon actually, you guys begin your walk.
Jack?
Yes.
I do have a spell to talk to Astra.
Sure, you can, actually, your demon will tell you not to.
I don't care. Hey! It's my friend. It doesn't mean he's gonna come back. Doesn't
Your
mean
friend
he's
is
gonna come here.
your friend is a demon hunter. What do you think he'll do if he finds out that I'm here?
He won't. It's not like... It's a message in his sleep, just saying that I hope he's okay. It doesn't bring him back here.
If that is all, then that is fine.
I promise that's all it is.
Okay, just, remember our deal is you get control as long as you don't do anything that puts me at risk.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to tell him I hope he's okay.
Okay. And you do so. There is no response, just quiet over the evening. And in the morning, after a long rest, you begin to make your way westward to Lepidstadt. But in the shadows of our heroes, the trail left behind, there's a figure which looks at the footprints. As Astra, who arrives a little after the morning, sees what's happened. You can see that he is now sporting a very, very shiny new sash on one of his arms, which is now missing. As he looks down the road. There's something in the wind. The scent of demons. It follows them like a stench. I don't like it. I guess we're gonna have to catch up. As he turns around, the head of a very, very, very passive-looking Hydra suddenly lowers as Astra climbs onto its neck.
Whoa!
Each of the different heads that were there, the 5 heads that were there, have not only been severed, but also burned to seal shut, making it only just this one-headed Hydra kind of thing. As he kicks it in the ear and says, "Yeah!" And the Hydra, it's not fast by any means. It's actually an aquatic creature, so it's got webbed hands. So it's faster in water, but because...
So that's why it was so fast, yeah.
Yeah, but because it's in the Badlands here, it's just ultra slow. So it's just...
He's driving a worm.
It actually, it's more that he's using it to keep other demons away, because no one's going to go near it. And as Astra is traveling forward, in his hand, he is holding and rolling between his thumb what looks to be an iron flask. And that is where we end today's session. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys had a great time. I fucking know I did. This is amazing. And also, a very big shout out. Can we give a shout out to Cuddly Raptor as well, guys? Cuddly Raptor is a very, very dear friend of the channel, a wonderful streamer, an incredible performer. And if you do get a chance to go and hang out on their stream, they are also a terrific sport when it comes to video games and all this other stuff. So go check them out. Yeah, absolutely an awesome place to go and hang. But in the meantime, however, guys, guess what? we hit our finale for Curse of the Crimson Throne yesterday. This week. So we don't have a Monday game until next year. I know, crazy. It's hard to think. We have some other stuff that's happening in the background. So we have the prep for Session 0, all the character game stuff. And you know what? I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'll give you guys a sneak peek at the at something from our adventure. You guys can have a look at a NPC that I will be introducing into the game for our Starfinder game. Ta-da! Yeah, little Hero Forge drone guys. So this is gonna be one of the allies that the heroes are gonna find, and he's gonna like give them all this help and stuff. He's just a little guy. So characters like this and many, many more are going to be in this new campaign. So I'm hard at work on that new stuff. So look forward to that in the new year. In the meantime, however, we are still back for Seasons of the Ghost next week in the middle of the week. So there's that as well. And then, 7 Dooms of Sandpoint, Gatewalkers as usual. Then we've got another week after that. So the week of the 15th to the 21st, we're still going to be streaming then. But from the 22nd all the way through to the 5th, we are going to be on a 2-week break from games. That does not mean I'm not going to be streaming. I am still going to be streaming, but I'm going to be reading The Nightmare Before Christmas and the subsequent sequels, Long Live and The Hour of the Pumpkin Queen. So we're going to be reading that during the break time. Mostly because we've got so many people on vacation and stuff like that. I don't want people to miss out. So that's going to be the schedule for those 2 weeks. There you go. But guys, my name is Malcolm, the Dead as a Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And as always, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.